Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Monday afternoon. Welcome into the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham alongside Brett Pritchard, and we'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments and talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics and college athletics for that matter, as we had a lot of bowl games over the weekend, semifinals, and it's down to two teams for the national championship. That'll be LSU and Clemson. We'll talk about those games a little bit. Auburn had a basketball game over the weekend. They moved to 12-0 now. Didn't move up a single spot. Officially, being undefeated in the out-of-conference schedule.
Right.
They'll begin. Now it gets real. Now you go into the SEC season. Auburn will take on Mississippi State on January 4th on the road in Starkville. So that should be interesting. Auburn hovering there about number 8?
They are 8. The poll just came out again. They're still number 8.
Still number 8. Have not moved up, but top 10 basketball team. I don't think, I think you continue to win. That will
it takes care
happen
of
sooner.
The poll really don't matter anyway. Just making it in the tournament.
It doesn't mean anything. Auburn down there practicing in Tampa, getting ready to take on Minnesota on New Year's Day. We are only one day away from the last day of the year, 2019.
How about that?
This year has flown by. I'm sure next year will too. That's kind of the way the world works these days. It seems to get faster and faster as we go. Some bowl games today. We'll talk about those a little bit. And we'll talk about anything you'd like to talk about. As always, we appreciate your comments. Love to know what's on your mind this afternoon. If you got any comments on any of the things that we talk about, by all means, give us a ring here. Dial us up on the Sports Blitz Facebook page and comment away on that thread. As always, we're brought to you each and every day by Russell Do-It Center. Tremendous place for all your building supply, home decor, tools, whatever it might be. Go and check them out. They got 10 locations around Central Alabama. Just opened a brand new facility there in Auburn on Shug Jordan, across basically from Publix. Went by there and saw that place several times being in Auburn the last few days. Beautiful facility, but they got one a place close to you, business location. You need to go and check them out for all your building supply needs. Also, Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team, for all your mortgage needs. Now is a great time to refinance. Interest rates have been low for a while. They continue to be, possibly maybe going a little bit lower. You never know, but if you don't know what your interest rate is, you need to find out. And you can do that with one phone call, 256-397-0248. That's Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team. They're always looking out for the best interests of their clients. A lot to talk about today, and we'll get to as much as we can. Again, we'd love to hear from you, but I think we got to start. I know this is an Auburn-centric show, but the semifinals took place over the weekend, Brett. LSU 63, Oklahoma 28. I've run out of things to try to say about this LSU team, this LSU offense, Joe Burrow in particular. I don't even know quite what to compare it to anymore. Talking before the show with some of the guys here in the studio and over the weekend with some friends, Joe Burrow was a good quarterback last year. Had some good numbers. But from what he was last year to what he has become this year, and from what the LSU offense was last year to what it has become this year, I don't know as I've ever seen that big of an improvement. I don't know as I've ever seen a better offense in college football.
In the moment for sure. You look at what Joe Burrow was last year to what he is this year, and we've talked about that numerous times, but it is phenomenal what that guy's doing and how under control he is and how slow the game is to him.
Yeah.
Now, it didn't hurt that he's playing a middle school across the way in the playoff. Because if I'm an Oklahoma fan right now, look, I tip my hat to Lincoln Riley for being an offensive genius, whatever. But when he gets in this, first of all, the Big 12 hasn't won a playoff game yet since it started. The Pac-12 isn't much better. I think they've won one. They beat Florida State. Oregon beat Florida State in the second year. Mm-hmm. Here's the deal. That is a weak conference. They don't play defense. You know the rules. Everybody knows the rules. Everybody knows the old adage. If you can't play defense, you ain't ever going to win a championship. I don't care how good your offense is. And you can outscore somebody, you can get in a scoring battle. And they did get in a scoring battle with Georgia. They lost because Georgia had a little bit better defense than they did. But if you can't play a lick, you can't cover anybody. That was a total embarrassment. And Oklahoma fans ought to be a little embarrassed. I know you go, well, you make it to the playoffs. You know, that's more than what Auburn's done or whatever. But, man, Auburn, whoever it has not made the playoffs because Oklahoma has somehow taken that position from them because maybe somebody else deserved to be in there. That when they get there, Andy, it is such a joke. I mean, you're right. You said it the other day. These guys in Vegas know what they're doing. I think they were, what was LSU, a 13.5-point favorite? Mm-hmm. I said Saturday they'd win by 17 on the show. Man, I was off. Yeah. So was everybody else. They just, Lincoln Riley needs to learn that if you're going to try to ever win a championship, you got to figure out how to play some defense. Scoring 45 points and running up and beating teams 45-42 every week in the Big 12 ain't going to win you a championship.
Well, you're giving up 47 to Kansas. I mean, you're giving up 40-something to Kansas State.
LSU could have scored 90 points in that game.
Easily.
I mean, I'm just saying. And, you know, we were in a text thread together, and in the first half, I mean, this guy's scoring 7 touchdowns. I mean, this is like a mockery. Their receivers were so wide open, and sometimes it looked like Oklahoma had 8 or 9 men on the field. And so no pass rush. LSU could do whatever they wanted to do at any time. You know, take Joe Burrow out. I can't believe they left him in there as long as they did, but take him out to save, you know, it wouldn't have mattered who you stuck in there. They probably would have had a good day against that defense. But Oklahoma just is not a formidable playoff contender. And they've proven that over time. I mean, there's a big sample size now of what they've done when they've gotten to playoffs. They lost a very close game to Georgia, I'll give them that, with Baker Mayfield. But the rest of them have been bludgeonings. Clemson, Alabama, now LSU. It's not been close. It just hasn't been close.
No, and this one was certainly not close from the beginning, like you said. I mean, you're sitting there, and Joe Burrow's got 400 yards passing and 7 touchdowns in the first half. And they could have scored 100 if they wanted to. If they really wanted to, they could have scored 100.
I mean, they were on the 25-yard line going in to score another point, but in 70 points. They would have scored 70 in the playoff game.
And the other thing about Joe Burrow, and like you said, I think we've mentioned this several times, he always knows where to go with the football.
He does.
I mean, he's back there. He sees the field so well, and he knows.
This is a guy that threw 16 touchdowns, though, last year, Andy. This was a guy.
And he's thrown 55.
This year.
55 this year.
I mean, it's truly, and the word gets overused, amazing, though, what he's done and what Joe Brady did for this offense. I don't know what's going to happen in the championship game. You know, we'll talk about the Clemson-Ohio State game here in just a minute. But I just don't – if LSU is on top of their game, there is nobody in this country this year that can stay with them. Nobody. Auburn had a chance. Auburn played them toe-to-toe. Kevin Steele came up with the best plan you could come up with and held them to 23 points. We couldn't score on anybody that day.
No.
We couldn't move it a lick. And that was our fault. That was our – you know, LSU's got a good defense, but they don't have a great defense. And we couldn't score points, and it cost us the game. But our defense is the only team that's had a chance to really – Alabama was in the game with them, but it was a scoring fest like these other ones. But defensive-wise, we're the only team that's even somewhat figured out how to stop them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, again, I run out of superlatives to try to and I don't know what to quite compare it to. I think maybe it's just the perfect combination of Joe Brady coming in, and again, and we didn't even, I mean, obviously I don't even know what to say about Steve Ensminger and whatever.
Terrible,
I mean, what
terrible,
happened?
just
I mean,
terrible.
loses his daughter-in-law, and he ends up coaching the game, and how he did that, he certainly deserves an enormous amount of credit just for this season, but just to be able to function during that game. But Ed Orgeron, that Joe Burrow obviously had the physical tools, but for what it's clearly a perfect marriage of all that combined. Now, will Miles Brennan be able to do this next year? I would doubt it, but I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know what he's going to be able to do. But I mean, the bottom line is, going back to Oklahoma, and I know we got to get to our first break of the program. You've made it to 3 playoff games, but it's really, at some point in time, you got to look at them as a program. How are other people viewing them as a program? Do you really call them a national contender?
Oklahoma? Yeah, I mean, they're always going to come out of the Big 12 because there's nobody there.
That's the problem. All conferences aren't created equal.
They're not.
I mean, you think about the schedule we played and the schedule they played. What would their record have been? We've talked about that. We talked about it with Minnesota. What would Minnesota's record have been this year? Well, I mean, I don't want to hear any argument from any other conference about the SEC. It's not even close. No. It's not even in the same stratosphere. It's not their fault. They have to play who they play, but, man, the competition is so much better down here in the South than it is anywhere else in the country. It's crazy.
There's no even comparison, like you said. We are up against our first break here on the Auburn Blitz, but, hey, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after these important minutes.
The Prestige Selection at Gill's Auto Sales in Opelika has the largest selection of prestige cars, trucks, and SUVs in Central and East Alabama, all with financing available, little to no money down, and extended warranties. Get pre-qualified in under 2 minutes, online or from your mobile device at GillsPrestigeOnline.com. It's the Prestige Selection at Gill's Auto Sales, 1430 Gateway Drive in Opelika.
Hidley Towers is an affordable senior citizen community located at Alexander City on Highway 22 East, where spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living, where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more about Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552, where your family at Hidley Towers. That's 256-329-0552.
WOTM, your new home for high school sports in Alabama. WOTM has you covered with live coverage of all 7 championship games of the Super 7. WOTM is available to all TV providers in Alabama. If WOTM is not currently a part of your channel lineup, call your provider and request that they add WOTM. WOTM, your exclusive TV home for the AHSAA Super 7 basketball, baseball, and softball championships. All live only on WOTM.
Alex City Marines, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, and the Yerkes invite you by to see what they have available today. The 2020 Manitous and Landaus are in, and boy, are they gorgeous. Also, some great deals on demos. Take advantage of that while they last. Alex City Marine also is doing shrink wrapping, storage. Get in line now. In fact, call this number, 256-215-FISH. Alex City Marine, Alex City.
Finding a job might be tough, but starting your new career has never been easier. Wellborn Cabinet in Ashland has a wide array of career opportunities with benefits. General labor production, skilled cabinet builders, product assembly line, shipping, over-the-road truck drivers, clerical, marketing, security, daycare, office clerks, and so much more. Apply in person, 38669 Highway 77 South in Ashland, or online at wellborn.com. Building cabinets, building careers, and building our community.
Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union, and they have been for over 80 years. Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves Tallapoosa, Coosa, Lee, Chambers, Randolph, and Chilton counties. From checking to business accounts, to share savings to club accounts, to their kids club and investments. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
From the smallest drippy faucet to drain cleaning to water heater replacement to gas lines to total systems replacement, A&M Plumbing handles it all. Visit amplumbing.net today for the experienced, licensed, and insured pros at A&M Plumbing.
A&M Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
Employee Pricing Plus continues at Bice Motors in Alex City.
It's the Big Finish event.
Save up to $7,435 on Jeep Compass and Grand Cherokee. Or up to $12,000 on the powerful Ram trucks in stock.
Don't miss this.
Save up to $5,200 on the sporty Dodge Durango.
We're going to finish the year big.
Save big during the Big Finish event going on at Bice Motors in Alex City.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Brett here with you for about 45 more minutes in today's show. Again, we will be on the air tomorrow, leading you up to New Year's Day when Auburn will take on Minnesota. We'll take that day, of course, off because, hey, Auburn's playing at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
We don't want to divide your loyalty.
Of course not. Yeah, people will be torn. Randy says War Eagle to us. Patrick says 12-0. Patrick said we rewatched the LSU Auburn game. Auburn left so many points on the field, and Auburn played that 3-1-7 to perfection. They got the athletes to do it, no doubt about it. Justin said, do you think Dabo is trying to call them still for some help stopping LSU? Patrick, in reply to that, said Clemson has the athletes on defense to compete with LSU, and I think they're right. And Jeff said, I'd look at Brent Venables to have a good plan for Burrow and LSU, but will it be enough? I don't think it will be. Update on all the different polls and rankings out there. Auburn men's basketball as of December the 30th, number 15 in KenPom, number 8 in AP, number 7 in the USA Today coaches polls. It did move up a place there. Number 5 in the net, number 3 in RPI. Only one of 2 remaining undefeated teams in Division I, the other being San Diego State. And I looked ahead at their schedule last night. They got 2 teams left. One they're about to play in 3 days that has a shot to beat them, and it's Utah State.
San Diego State, you talking about?
That's it. Mm-hmm. Utah State, and there's one more team. I'll think of it here in a minute. Everybody else on their schedules either got a barely 500 record or terrible. I'm talking about losing record, and it's not even close. Now, that doesn't mean they can't slip up and lose a game, but they play Utah State twice, and they play whoever that other team I'm trying to think of twice. And both of those teams are like, one of them's like 12-2, the other one's like 10-1, and stuff. I mean, they got some decent teams there, but that's it, man.
Wow.
I mean, that San Diego State team has a chance to, maybe have 1 loss or 2 losses in the regular season.
Is Fisher still out there at San Diego State?
I think he may be.
He may be.
I think he may still be the coach.
Okay. Going back to the semifinals, Clemson and Ohio State, and the other one, Clemson gets a win over Ohio State. Clemson kind of sleptwalked through the first half.
Trevor Lawrence
basically.
took a beating though.
He did. He
they
showed
came
his
after
mettle.
him.
He had 107 yards rushing in this game.
60
now,
of
granted,
it was on one play.
Well, he had 2 really big runs, but they needed every bit of it. I mean, you had one of the worst, or one of the most egregious uncalled pass interference you'll ever see. What did you think about the fumble that was reversed? You talk about a huge play in the game.
When I saw it and saw the replay, I thought it needed to be reversed. I didn't think he had control.
I would agree.
I don't think he had control of the ball.
In real time,
it
was so quick,
it was.
I don't think he had possession.
But
in slow motion, you could say, you could make an argument. But
you look back at it, it was right. It was the right
motion.
call. It was the right call. I mean, it just was.
Yeah. Clemson down 16-0. Were you thinking there's no chance, or were you thinking they'll wake up eventually?
No, here's what I thought. I thought Ohio State's in trouble because they've had to settle for field goals. If they're putting touchdowns on the board down there, Clemson would have been probably done. They'd stick a fork in them. But you allow teams to hang around, kicking field, settling for three instead of getting in the end zone, and it came back to bite Ohio State. It bit them at the very end. Now, they had the ball driving, had a chance to win the game, and receiver broke left, and Fields put it right, and he just threw it right to the guy. I mean, there was nobody there.
Tell you, a big play in the game was J.K. Dobbins twisting his ankle, or getting his ankle twisted, however you want to.
Yeah, Patrick brought up a great point here. Chase Young, non-existent in this game.
Yeah.
He had a play or two.
Yeah.
He made a play or two. But for the most part, man, and somebody told me yesterday at the Auburn basketball game, he stopped us and watches our show all the time, and he said, man, Chase Young made his living running around a bunch of big, fat, white guys and can't get around them, and he made his living doing that. And he in that league, and slow guys, and when he gets in there against somebody that's got some athleticism and can play, they stop him. He just, you look at Derek Brown, and you compare him to Derek Brown. Derek Brown, against the top competition in the country, week in and week out, made play after play after play, got double teamed, got in the backfield. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, Chase Young's a great player. He deserved some of those awards, but for Derek Brown to totally get snubbed, that's a travesty.
I would
Travesty.
agree.
But Chase Young on a big stage was
the biggest.
fairly non-existent. Would you agree?
I mean, I thought he didn't affect the game. I mean, he was in the backfield at times, and he made some tackles, but he didn't affect the game like he has in several.
I just saw a lot of people on Twitter that said the same thing. I mean, they're saying exactly what Patrick's saying right there. I mean, hey, he's a great player. It's nothing against him, but against elite performance. I mean, really in the Big 10 championship game, the first half. Now they turned it on the second half.
Yeah.
But he didn't make a lot of plays in the first half either. So,
how impressed were you with Justin Fields?
Very impressed with Justin Fields. I mean, you
He
look
ball
at
46 times in this game.
Well, we were in a Twitter thread or text thread rather, and somebody said, "Man, Trevor Lawrence is a gamer," and he is, and just what he's able to do. Man, Justin Fields on the other side, he came to play, and he made. And I hate. Look, I didn't have a dog in the fight. Obviously, didn't really care. I really didn't. But him coming down the field, that's tough. That somebody obviously Dabo said somebody's got to lose that game. But the receiver tried to make a play to the outside. He saw him early. Sometimes you just try to improvise. You think he's about to scramble. I'm gonna go run help him. Instead, he stands in the pocket, delivers one. If he makes the turn and goes where he was supposed to do, may catch it for a touchdown.
He may do it.
So
yeah, that's the way games like this end that are so. It matters about every single play and every single route, and when you try to freelance, sometimes it
just
goes back to bite you.
Tells you how good. And look now again, not to be so critical of Chase Young, I'll go back and give credit where credit's due. Clemson's offensive line is good. They've recruited well. They've got stalwarts up there. They're coached well. They give Trevor Lawrence, but they did get some pressure on him. They did hit him on some delayed blitzes. The play that hit the play where he took the shot to the head changed the whole game. Yeah. It was full all momentum for Ohio State until that happened.
Up against another break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
At Mortgage Pro, we won't be able to finance a new car or new boat. We can't open you a checking account. Mortgage Pro specializes in mortgage loans. If you're looking to purchase a new home or refinance your current home, the only way to go is Mortgage Pro. We can close in 15 days or less. We can offer the best rates in the mortgage industry. And we can waive appraisal fees on any new loan from September 1st until December 31st. Call Mortgage Pro today.
Hey Realtors, do you know about LMG Ad Agency? We build your brand and help sell your properties or a unique lifestyle so you can focus on your clients. We focus on professional photos, videos, aerial photography and videography, and commercial real estate. We'd love to tell your story. Contact us today at 256-392-4250 or visit our website at lmgadagency.com.
Growing your business isn't just one thing, it's a million little things. Should you lease, rent, or own? How fast can you get that part? Does it fit the budget? That's what your local cat dealer is here for. With expert advice, flexible financing, and industry-leading equipment, you can get the job done, day after day. Visit ThompsonCat.com, your compact equipment provider.
I am Lisa McClendon from Country Financial, and I have spent years in our community helping people protect their homes, cars, and lives. I am proud to be a member of the 2018 National Championship Team and a National Advisory Council member for Country Financial. Complete financial security does not end with just insurance. I am also here to help you plan for your financial future.
Together, we can help you set up a step-by-step plan to reach financial security.
Let's talk soon.
Lex Wedgeworth has been the most trusted pest control for generations, and now with EnviroCare, you can expect the same high standards for all your pest control needs. EnviroCare's exclusive Centricon termite colony elimination system provides the industry standard to protect your home or business. EnviroCare's Centricon system protects your home year-round. Call the professionals at EnviroCare throughout East Central Alabama for a free estimate. Nobody cares like EnviroCare, the next generation of full pest control for your home or business.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization, wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat, full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma, all with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com, 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
Find everything you need for the perfect outdoor living space at Russell Do It Center, like the Fire Rock Outdoor Conventional Fireplace, smartly designed masonry systems that are easy to install and are less than half the cost of a scratch-built brick and mortar fireplace. Weber Grills, the best outdoor gas, electric, and charcoal grills, which always come pre-assembled. Yeti Coolers, premium coolers and accessories that are the ultimate in design, performance, and durability. Russell Do It Center, experience and knowledge from the pros.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Brett here with you for about 30 more minutes in today's show.
Patrick asked, what do you expect to see from offense from Auburn against Minnesota? That's what we'll head into that game.
Yeah, Auburn takes on Minnesota New Year's Day, 12 o'clock on ESPN. I expect to see what we've seen all year long. I expect Bo Nix I expect him to play well in this game. I expect to see a healthier Auburn team.
I expect us to run the ball a lot.
Yeah.
That's what
I'm interested to know. Are we going to see anything noticeably, and we'll say, hey, that's Chad Morris right there. Like I said, I mean, is J.J. Hardy, not J.J. Hardy, I've lost it. The guy, J.J. Wilson.
I'd love to help
J.J.
you.
Wilson.
Okay.
Are we going to see him catch the ball 8 times from the tight end position? I mean, probably not.
The gopher play instead of the gator play. Watch that, Jim, the next question. Jim Hardy, maybe that's what you were thinking of.
Maybe so.
Do you think Morris will have any input in offense for the bowl game, or is he just there to help self-scout Auburn and help read Minnesota's defense for Gus?
Minor input.
I don't think you're going to see a guy that has some type of, this just has been a total, scrapping of old to new. That it's going to be maybe some subtle things, some suggestions. I know they've talked out probably in meetings and things together about what they feel like, and some suggestions from Chad Morris would be on some certain situations and all that. But I think obviously still too soon, trying to learn the players, learn the personnel, trying to get involved. you'll see more of his impact going into the spring and dealing with those players. But running the football is going to be the emphasis for Gus Malzahn, period. And that's what they did against Purdue. I know it was an aerial attack with Jarrett Stidham, but getting the running game established is what enabled Jarrett Stidham to throw the ball all over the field. And I think you'll probably see a similar game plan.
I hope you see the same thing you saw against Purdue in that we ran, Auburn runs a lot of wide receiver screens in SEC play, and hardly any of them work real well. And then you run them against teams like Purdue, and they go for touchdowns.
They do.
I hope you'll see the team speed for Auburn
be a lot different.
Really on display. And I hope there's a vast, difference between that and Minnesota. And I hope to see the same. I hope a carry over from the Iron Bowl. That was one of the Auburn's better offensive games. They seemed to, and they had it going from both. They threw the ball well. They ran the ball well. I would love to see that against Minnesota because Minnesota's defense, while technically they give up less yards than Auburn a game. I think people would be surprised to hear that, but that's true. They're ranked 15th in the country in total defense.
Yeah. Nowhere
they
near
haven't
the
seen a lot of speed.
Nowhere near
like
the
they're going to see Saturday.
Yeah. Nowhere near.
Not Saturday, but Wednesday. So there you go. What do you expect to see from the Auburn offense against Minnesota? We'd love to hear from you out there. Auburn takes care of Lipscomb, 86-59. You were there. How was it?
It was good. Great crowd. Tickets $150 to $200 outside the arena.
For Lipscomb.
Couldn't even find any, hardly. When you did find one, that's what the price was.
Wow.
I mean, it's unbelievable. I couldn't even describe. It was like, am I walking up to an Auburn basketball game? I mean, it still hasn't resonated with a lot of people where this program is. When you walk up to Auburn Arena, and first of all, there are no tickets to be had, and the ones you find for a non-conference team, didn't they have a losing record?
They were. I think they're 8-5.
Okay, they had a little bit.
No, I take that back. You're right. They're 5-8. Now they're 5-8. They're
5-7. $150 to go in there and watch that. I don't know what the tickets for Kentucky and Alabama and those will be going for, but Bruce Pearl made the comment yesterday. Said the easiest way to watch Auburn this year is on the road. I mean, he made that comment, and somebody made a comment on my Facebook page after I posted that picture. They said, and they live in Georgia. She said that, man, it's a shame with the ticket prices. The only Auburn game I'm probably going to get to go to is when I take my kids over to Athens to watch them play Georgia over there.
Yeah.
Man, isn't that crazy?
Who would have ever thought? But it's a good problem to have.
It's a great problem to have.
Again, Auburn 12-0 now. Good to see Danjo Purifoy have a good game.
Had a real good game.
Feeling 17 points, 9
Okoro, a little deceiving first half, not very good at all. I don't know if he even scored in the first half, maybe 2 points. Ended up with 14. That's the kind of player he is. He can come back in another half and play great. Dowdy struggled again.
Yep.
Mightily. That's deceiving. He scored 5 points late, had a dunk, and then had a 3-pointer when the game was well out of reach.
He did have 7 assists, though.
He did.
So
but
at least he was a facilitator.
McCormick, I don't know what his percentage is. He only ended up with 8 points, but at one point in time, Austin Wiley got 2 offensive rebounds. He had 3 shots at a 3-pointer and missed all 3 of them on one trip down the floor. He was cold last night. Just couldn't hit it. Wiley is really playing well, 10 points, 11 rebounds. Inside, just kind of on the boards.
Is Jamal Johnson the best shooter on the team?
Jamal Johnson really, when they came back and cut it to 12, he really went on a flurry and knocked it back up to 18 to 20 points. And, he's a difference man. I mean, he's really, his shot is really, really good. Mm-hmm. And it's not one of those fluky things where you're like, man, he just got lucky today. No, the form and everything, and he's able to create off the dribble. So he is a great addition to this team.
Yeah, what about that Austin 3? That's what Justin wants to know.
Well, let me tell you.
Was it good form?
Well, I sent a picture to you guys of what it really looked like and what it looked like from where I was sitting. He, at that point in time in the game, He looked around. There's nobody around him. He was standing there. The shot clock was running down. He fired up a 3. It was not pretty.
It was not close?
No, it wasn't. I'm talking about not close.
Did it hit draw
It
iron?
hit. It hit.
It draw iron?
No,
it did not
the
draw
glass.
iron.
Just glass.
So unfortunately, I was at the movie theater, so I missed this game entirely.
It's not very loyal, are you?
Well, I'm loyal to a point.
You ain't paying $150 to
I'm not paying $150 to go in there, no. Alan Flanagan, 3 fouls, 2 turnovers in 10 minutes. Did not have a good game.
Just don't go there.
We're up against another break
maybe
here.
the worst player on the team.
He is not the worst. He's clearly not the worst.
He's close.
We are up against another break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more, and we'll talk a little bit more about the Auburn-Minnesota Bowl game. Some practice notes coming from Tampa right after this.
Hi, I'm Kurt Bowman, General Manager of Vaden Toyota of Sylacauga.
And I'm Coco. Do you owe more on your vehicle than it's worth? Are you stuck with high interest rates? We may be able to help.
If you've made your last 12 consecutive payments on time and would like to get a new vehicle for the same or close to the same payment and save thousands of dollars in interest, you may qualify.
So come by and see us and let us show you the Vaden way.
Vaden Toyota of Sylacauga, located on Highway 280 in Sylacauga.
Be the hostess with the mostest this holiday season at Chicken Salad Chick with our easy party catering. Need a quick appetizer? Stop by Chicken Salad Chick and grab a quick chick of any chicken salad flavor or the pimento cheese ball covered with crushed pecans and crispy bacon. Remember, no meal is complete without a sweet treat. For a limited time, our pumpkin cheesecake is back and it's delicious. Chicken Salad Chick can feed any holiday crowd with our custom fit catering. 12 flavors of chicken salad, there's sure to be something for every taste bud.
Tires are important, and when getting a great price on tires, you want to get it right. So make the short drive to Wright's Tire in Sylacauga. Wright's Tire can get you any make or model of tire, and they make the drive worth it with volume pricing. Whether North Tallapoosa, South Talladega, or Coosa County, make the right choice, the right selection, the right service, and the right price. All at Wright's Tire on Fort William Street in Sylacauga. Call for a free quote, 256-245-7778, and get the right price on tires.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Since the dawn of time, mankind has needed tools. But not all tools are created equal. AGF Machine Rental Sales and Service has tools for all commercial construction or big residential projects. AGF Machinery offers the most durable and hardworking brands of ASV, Skyjack, and Wacker Neusen. Aerial lifts, scissor lifts, loaders, excavators, and forest equipment on demand for the best possible price. And backed by the Southeast's best team of professionals. Visit any of our strategic locations across Alabama for all your equipment needs. Or online at agfmachinery.com.
Expect it or not, the loss of a loved one is difficult. Put your family first by planning ahead. This is Joseph Dean, new owner of Alabama Funeral Homes and Cremation Centers. We are a full-service funeral home with an on-site crematory and cemetery. Whether your need is immediate or you would like to plan in advance, our experienced, compassionate staff can assist you in designing an enduring memorial experience, burial, or cremation. Alabama Funeral Homes and Cremation Centers on Highway 280 in Camp Hill or online, alabamafuneralhomes.com.
Harbor Point Ship Store has everything to make your day on the lake more enjoyable. Come on out to the biggest marina on the water. They have pizza, hot dogs, burgers, and more. Get your gas, groceries, snacks, ice, and everything you need for a fun day on the lake. Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned boat? Harbor Point has the best selection around of everyone's favorite Crest pontoons and Four Winds boats. Harbor Point also has a great selection of pre-owned boats. Come on out and take a look at Harbor Point, Marina Point Road in Dadeville. Get to the point.
You already know the power and reliability of a Mahindra tractor. Get ready to meet their ATV and UTV lines. Haul more and tow more. Do more. Reaching speeds up to 60 miles an hour. Models have a 12-inch ground clearance and the ability to haul up to 1,200 pounds. There's a Mahindra utility vehicle and a model specifically to get the job done. Test drive today at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor. Serving Tallapoosa, Coosa, Clay, and Talladega counties. 256-392-3613.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Brett here with you for about 20 more minutes in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there tuning us in today. However you choose to do that, whether it's radio, TV, or Facebook, we appreciate all of you out there. Talking about Auburn practicing down there in Tampa, getting ready to take on Minnesota. Some notes coming out from that. J.J. Wilson, that aforementioned, we were talking about him a little while ago. He was absent for, Gus Malzahn said, personal issues, or a personal issue. He is back practicing. His availability schedule is not been announced yet for the game. So he was a little banged up going in the Iron Bowl. I don't think he played that much in the Iron Bowl, so I wondered what his situation is.
He's going to be the coming out party.
He may be a coming out party.
8 catches.
Mark Anthony Richards, a guy that was destined for a redshirt freshman running back. A lot of people were wondering if he was going to make his debut. That will not happen. He's still in a non-contact jersey, although he is moving around without a knee or leg brace, and that's because he had obviously an injury coming out of high school, I believe. Gus Malzahn running. This is so Gus Malzahn. I don't even know. This sums it up. Gus Malzahn was running through a few plays with his offense, and at one point told the offense they were not going to run a play because of the media's presence during the first 20 minutes of practice. He don't want to give anything away.
Paranoid. I mean, what is there to give away? He runs the same stuff all the time.
Well, this is new stuff.
This is new. Here's the wrinkles.
What
was the game he said?
This is a real.
Was it the LSU game we were going to see some wrinkles?
That's right. Yeah, we saw some wrinkles, all right.
Yeah.
Saw some wrinkles in his faces of his Auburn coaches. Other players wearing orange jerseys, Bill Taylor, the long snapper, and Austin Troxell, who's back and going to give it a go for hopefully, what will happen next year with him. He has dealt with, 3 knee surgeries and 3 ACL injuries?
I think so.
I think it's but he's gonna try it one more time, and hopefully it'll all work out for him. During one breakdown of the play, Gus Malzahn had DJ Williams in the backfield. He said it could be Sean Shivers. I don't care. I like y'all. Like all of you. So he feels comfortable in any of the running backs back there. DJ Williams, Booby Whitlow, Sean Shivers.
Who cares? Put them back here.
We roll with Cam Martin. Hopefully, Cam Martin has a good game in this one. Goes out in style. Makes a big play maybe for Auburn. Prince Tega was lined up out wide in an unbalanced formation. And you let the media see that? But you don't want to run that?
They did that on purpose.
Yeah.
That's just scrap. They did that to say, look, watch this. They're really going to think he's going to line up out there. I mean, that's...
John Coley has a basketball game anecdote. It took 30 minutes in line to be served in the concession stand against Lipscomb.
I'm glad John, I saw John down there, by the way, too, just in passing. And there's only one concession stand at midcourt. I mean, there's some on the other side of Chick-fil-A place, but, man, that's it. So if the whole arena's got to go there. So there's going to be a massive line. I don't know what that went well. Maybe they said if nobody shows up in these games, we don't need but one concession stand. Now, I mean, it's a big one. It's called Half Court Cafe or whatever it's called. But, man, the line was ridiculous. It was crazy.
You're saying they need some more concession areas?
Yes.
Maybe put a bug in somebody's ear.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Maybe so. 5-star offensive tackle Broderick Jones, the guy we've been talking about, says he's still committed to Georgia, but it's 50-50 between him and Auburn, between Georgia and Auburn.
What does that mean?
I have
means
no
he's
idea.
coming to Auburn. I mean, you know, again, Jason Caldwell said something that's probably the most important thing about that whole situation. Georgia signed 4 true tackles in this class. And Broderick probably going, all right, Auburn needs the help. They need offensive linemen. This is a good opportunity. And, you know, that's one of the things that'll help make that decision, I think, for him.
Like it maybe got knocked off. We're going to try to turn it on.
Still knocked off? Won't cut on?
Won't cut on. But, yeah, I think you're right. I think it is good news. Auburn gets his last visit, his last official visit.
Can't you see where this is going? Can't you see where it's going? I mean, he's committed. He's not going to decommit right now. Obviously, it does no good to do that. But to say that it's now 50-50 between those two and the last visit, don't you feel like it's setting up for Auburn to land him?
It seems like it's headed that way.
Okay.
A lot of time between now and then.
Jim said he hopes he likes all those running backs he recruited.
This is true. But, yeah, you know, and he says, it's interesting, he said, I was not going to sign early, regardless. He said, did Sam Pittman leaving make a big deal? And he said, not really. He said, I'm glad for him. It's a good opportunity for him to go be a head coach. So this guy's kind of matter of fact. I mean, he doesn't seem to be, a
lot of fluff.
A lot of this way or that way or what. He just seems very deliberate. So Auburn's going to get his last visit for official visit right before signing day, and so I think that's always usually a pretty good sign.
Sam Pittman may be saying it's a good opportunity right now. Check with him in 2 years.
That's true.
See how it's working out for him.
Well, he goes out and he signs Barry Odom as his DC. I think that's a good hire, and he hires the Bryles kid as his OC. I don't know how that's going to work out. A lot of people seem to be enamored with him. I don't know what the big deal is.
I'm a Kendall Bryles?
Yeah.
I mean,
Art Bryles pretty good. Kendall Bryles, I don't know.
It's Arkansas, man. They ain't got no players. I mean, it just.
Well, that's why you go get Sam Pittman so he can recruit players.
Well, Sam Pittman ain't recruiting at Georgia anymore. I mean, he's up there recruiting at Arkansas.
But he was at Arkansas before, and they had some pretty good offensive
line. I know he was, but yeah, I agree. We'll see.
Now, Brett Bielema kind of ran that program into the ground. But
Brett Miller's been one of the better coaches they've had. Probably should have kept him.
He wasn't better than Bobby Petrino.
No, he wasn't better than Bobby Petrino.
Up against another break here,
Wisconsin.
But one final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Monday, right after this.
Find everything you need for the perfect outdoor living space at Russell Do-It Center, like the Fire Rock Outdoor Conventional Fireplace. Smartly designed masonry systems that are easy to install and are less than half the cost of a scratch-built brick and mortar fireplace. Weber Grills, the best outdoor gas, electric, and charcoal grills, which always come pre-assembled. Yeti Coolers, premium coolers and accessories that are the ultimate in design, performance, and durability. Russell Do-It Center, experience and knowledge from the pros.
The interstate is backed up this morning due to an accident.
So you don't like sitting still on the interstate? Get the free Algo traffic app. With Algo, you'll have the information you need to avoid problems on your route, to work, to home, to the beach. Traffic backups, wrecks, lane closures, all with current info and live traffic camera feeds. Know before you go with Algo Traffic, ALGO Traffic from the Alabama Department of Transportation. Get it today and arrive on time.
Growing your business isn't just one thing, it's a million little things. Should you lease, rent, or own? How fast can you get that part? Does it fit the budget? That's what your local Cat dealer is here for. With expert advice, flexible financing, and industry-leading equipment, you can get the job done, day after day. Visit ThompsonCat.com, your compact equipment provider.
Lex Wedgeworth has been the most trusted pest control for generations, and now with EnviroCare, you can expect the same high standards for all your pest control needs. EnviroCare's exclusive Centricon termite colony elimination system provides the industry standard to protect your home or business. EnviroCare's Centricon system protects your home year-round. Call the professionals at EnviroCare throughout East Central Alabama for a free estimate. Nobody cares like EnviroCare, the next generation of full pest control for your home or business.
WOTM, your new home for high school sports in Alabama. WOTM has you covered with live coverage of all 7 championship games of the Super 7. WOTM is available to all TV providers in Alabama. If WOTM is not currently a part of your channel lineup, call your provider and request that they add WOTM. WOTM, your exclusive TV home for the AHSAA Super 7 basketball, baseball, and softball championships. All live only on WOTM.
Hey Realtors, do you know about LMG Ad Agency? We build your brand and help sell your properties or a unique lifestyle so you can focus on your clients. We focus on professional photos, videos, aerial photography and videography, and commercial real estate. We'd love to tell your story. Contact us today at 256-392-4250 or visit our website at lmgadagency.com.
Mortgage Pro is the new standard for mortgage loans. While other banks are taking 45 to 60 days to close a loan, Mortgage Pro is making it happen in less than 15 days. Your mortgage loan goes from start to finish in less than 15 days. Mortgage Pro is able to make this happen by having the most advanced technology and a highly trained staff with over 98 years combined experience. If you're looking to buy a home or refinance your current mortgage, call Mortgage Pro and let our team go to work for you.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Monday afternoon. Some bowl games going on. Western Kentucky and Western Michigan getting it on right now in Dallas, Texas, in the Serve Pro First Responders Bowl. Tight one, 10-3.
Are they in Jerry's World?
I don't think so. This is in Dallas. That one's in Arlington. So.
That's true.
I don't know what stadium. Oh, this is the Gerald Ford Stadium, I believe.
Okay.
I didn't even know there was one.
Nobody else did.
No, yeah. I think that's right. I think the Hilltoppers up 10-3 right now. Franklin American Mortgage Music City Bowl in Nashville, Tennessee. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs trying to be there for the SEC. 6-6, trying to get a winning season. And Joe Moorhead.
Don't care anything about them.
Don't care a bit.
Hope they lose.
You pulling for Louisville?
I don't really. I ain't pulling for nobody. I mean, just kind of hope they lose. All it's SEC will pull for the SEC. I don't do
that. Mississippi State is a 4.5-point favorite, but I do believe Louisville probably wins this game.
We'll see. You and I thought USC was going to win too.
Oh my goodness!
What a joke.
I mean, I'm surprised
keep holding on to him. Not only are they
didn't fire Helton after that.
And then they're going to keep him, and then this recruiting class was terrible.
I mean, they got blowed out by Iowa.
Iowa
couldn't score, and they put up 40-something. Wow. The Red Box Bowl in Santa Clara, California, and Illinois. How about Lovie Smith getting Illinois finally to a bowl game at 6-6? Good for him. He's only making $5 million a year.
This that one is not interesting too.
Terrible. That one's probably not. That may be the most competitive. I don't know, but Mississippi State and Louisville. But you're really interested in this last one though. The Capital One Orange Bowl tonight. This New Year's. I mean, this is like the Big Six, right?
What's the New Year's Six?
This is the New Year's Six that doesn't take place on New Year's. In Miami, Florida.
It's playing in the old year.
It's the Gators, who are a 2-touchdown favorite over the Virginia Cavaliers. Now, again, I give Bronco Mendenhall a lot of credit.
Yeah, sure.
Virginia was deplorable for about 4 or 5 years. He has come over from BYU and made them respectable, got them in the New Year's Six Bowl at 9-4.
Congratulations. the Orange Bowl is just absolutely at their wits'
They're
end.
thrilled for this
They're
match.
at their wits' end with the tie-in with ACC because it's junk in, junk out. I mean, whoever they get, it's probably not going to be very good because the top, even if you're in the top of the ACC, it's just not very good.
Yeah.
The top team out of the ACC is going to go to the college football playoff.
And that's going to be Clemson.
And so you got the leftover, which there's about 5 right there grouped up in the top of the ACC that there ain't a dime's difference in any of them.
Who's second? I mean, you got what? Virginia Tech, Florida State,
Miami,
North
Carolina,
North Carolina,
NC State,
those are
Wake Forest.
Those are your second tier.
I mean, every bit of that.
Yeah.
Is what that is.
That is a stinker. Do you think Florida covers?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say they cover.
I'm not. Well, of course, I may be a hater. I may be a Florida hater.
You're a Florida hater.
I mean, I'm pulling.
You pulling so hard
that they
against.
don't cover, but they probably. Will.
I mean, I
Virginia's
don't care.
No good.
Don't care there either. But you're right. You just took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah. Happy birthday on this day, December 30th, to Sanford Brown Koufax.
How about
Sandy Koufax, maybe the greatest left-handed pitcher in baseball history. Maybe. He's up there.
He's definitely up there.
Phenomenal. Born on this day, 1935, Sandy Koufax. Ben Johnson won the gold medal.
He won it. He blew it out.
In the 100 meter in 1988, and then the next day had to give it back because of steroids. That's the first time I think I ever heard the word steroids.
In 1988.
1988.
Joker, he was good.
Golly, he was so. I thought, man, that guy's
ripped
fast.
out.
Oh, yeah. And you know, he actually ran for Canada, but he was born in Jamaica.
I know.
It's weird. Happy birthday today, Tiger Woods. 44 years old. Born the same year I was, 1975. Getting around pretty good these days for a 44-year-old.
Doing real well.
After he, spent his early part of his late 30s and early 40s in purgatory, it seemed like, health-wise.
Just think about those years where his record would be right now.
It's insane. He'd have 20.
And it's almost like Ted Williams.
22 majors.
Well, it's almost like Ted Williams when he had to go off and fight in World War II. He missed all that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what would his stats be?
He'd lead every category.
I think he would.
I mean, I don't think there's any doubt.
It's crazy.
Phenomenal. A.J. Pierzynski, former catcher of the White Sox and Braves, now doing a pretty good job commentating.
Yeah.
I like it, A.J. Born on this day, 1976. Layla Ali, daughter of Muhammad Ali, went into boxing.
Yeah.
Did fairly well.
42 years old.
42 years old. LeBron James, born on this day, 1984. LeBron James. And Carson Wentz.
So Tiger Woods and LeBron James born on the same day.
Born on the same day, December 30th. 1992, Carson Wentz, quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Born.
Who won the division at what, 9-7?
Yes.
8-8, whatever they were. The Cowboys, are they?
The Cowboys are out of it.
The Cowboys are out of it. They're done.
Yeah, they're done.
And Jason Garrett's supposed to be meeting with Jerry Jones.
Right now.
Right now, as we speak. Will he be fired?
Probably not.
Probably not. Melancholy, rest in peace. Sonny Liston died on this day.
Don't know when he was born?
Don't know when he was born. There was only mandatory birth certificates in Arkansas beginning in 1965, apparently.
I just leaving that.
I mean, you want to talk about something odd now. Okay, Sonny Liston's father had 13 children by his first wife. Don't know what happened to her, but when he was in his mid,
got an idea.
When he was in his mid-40s, really. When he was in his mid-40s, he married about a 17, 18-year-old girl and had 12 more kids. Sonny Liston being the second youngest of them.
What?
I mean, yeah, wow. Heavyweight champion, of course, famously lost to Muhammad Ali, but it had mob ties.
Good Lord.
Very controversial death, Sonny Liston. But supposedly this day, 1970.
Imagine that get together.
That's a family reunion. My goodness. Wow.
Family reunion right there immediately.
Yeah, really. You start your own. You have two moments. That's going to wrap it up for us on the Auburn Blitz. Brett and Randy will be with you tomorrow, New Year's Eve, to preview Auburn, Minnesota. So long for now, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.